The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
I believe it's about that time.
Turn the radio on, This is my friend, Todd.
He makes me laugh.
From Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, super!
What a crackpot.
Would you please just listen?
Really fun, and it's free. Oh boy, this is great.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Hey, who wants to have some fun? I do. Now, you just saying you want to have fun, or do you really want to have fun?
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up and rolling on Facebook and YouTube. New telephone number, 937-957-1290. If you want to be on the show, coming up later, just after 5:30, we're going to have some friends of mine here from the Dublin Pub and give us a little preview of their big St. Patrick's Day celebration. It actually kicks off this weekend, but we'll get to that. Also, we've got a car into a building update. Oh, and this is great. Ohio women, you are some of the strongest in the nation. That's right. And we've got the statistics to prove it. So we'll get to that coming up. But first, I've got to ask this question to my crew here. Let me start with Ian.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Ian, I was doing some work over the weekend out in the yard, and I realized that, oh, my gosh, the snow blower is still primed and ready to go in the garage. Do I dare put it away for the winter?
No.
No?
No.
Ron, what do you think? You're a homeowner. What are you thinking? Do I put the snowblower in the shed and call it quits for the year, or do I tempt fate and keep it out? I mean, I'm not sure.
I put mine away,
You did?
but I also have a shovel handy. So
yes.
I don't see us getting, 24 inches like we did last time. But
Don't think so? Yeah.
I think we're due for another snow, though.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, just a dusting. Not enough to get the snow blower out.
I saw one day in the extended forecast where the high for the day might be 38.
Yeah.
So that kind of concerned me a little bit.
Yeah, you need a lot of snow to be getting the blower out, though.
Yeah,
really.
yeah. Well, how about you? Do I tempt fate? Do I put it away, or am I jinxing us by doing so?
I wouldn't put it away. Ron's a big, strong guy. He can handle a snow shovel.
Oh, and you're saying I'm not?
No,
That's what it sounded like.
No, me.
100%.
I'm not.
Okay. Well,
I'm not. He can handle a snow shovel. I can't. But I can drive the snow blower, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
I can
taking a
push that
chance
too.
on
Yeah.
putting it away early. No.
Boy, I'm not sure. It's just taking up a lot of room in the garage, you know, and I kind of feel like it might be time, but yesterday I was out digging up some shrubs and the ball roots, which, by the way, a lot of fun. And I said something to Mary about putting it away, and she said, "Don't you dare. Don't you dare do it."
Don't do it.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Well, maybe I'll let it hang in there for another week or so. You know, if we get through the first part of next week and there's no signs of snow or any inkling or, trace or whatever, then maybe I will. I'll give it another week. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the input. I saw this story about the strongest women in America. Now, I didn't know that there was such an index, but ladies out there listening right now, congratulations. You are, right here in Ohio, some of the strongest women in the country. And here's what this is. This is the National Women in America Index. Or what they do is they took a look at 6 government-backed indicators of all the women across the country. And here's what they looked at. They looked at physical activity rates, girls' sports participation, full-time workforce presence and household leadership, voter turnout, and volunteerism. And they basically break it down into 3 groups. You get 40%. 40% of it has to do with physical activity. 30% work in household leadership, and 30% civic participation. And the top 5 states in the country: number 1, Texas; number 2, South Carolina; number 3, Colorado; number 4, Louisiana; and number 5, Ohio. So women here in Ohio, you guys rock. You rock. So good job. The bottom 5, at the very bottom, Hawaii. Number 49, Kentucky. Number 48, West Virginia. See, they're border states, and we're showing them up. That is awesome. That is awesome. Number 7, Nevada. And number 46, Utah. So there you go. Ladies, congratulations. You're one of the strongest groups of women here in the United States. 937-957-1290. Jason and Dayton. What's up, Jason?
Hey, Todd, how you doing?
I'm doing well. What's shaking with you, my friend?
Not too much. Hey, I just want to let you know I have our Evening Edge houses and our Cars in the Houses trophy prominently displayed in my living room.
This is Jason, who guessed correctly last year the number of cars into buildings. So
that is correct.
So it's displayed prominently there in the living room.
Absolutely, and I have showed the picture of you giving it to me to all my coworkers, and everybody's just amazed.
Now, you know what
I think it's just amazing.
Jason, I'd like if you could do this. One, just send me a picture of it on display in your house. And over the next year, when you have folks come to visit, whether it's holiday or birthday or Christmas time, whatever, I would love for you to try to get as many snapshots of your friends with the model that my friend Tim DeBusk made, by the way. Isn't that a remarkable?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
I definitely will do that.
All right.
Now,
cool.
for the real reason I called in tonight, I need to ask you and all our fellow Edge heads out there if they have noticed this as well.
Okay.
My wife and I have been around to a few different McDonald's in the Miami Valley, and I have noticed that the straws are kind of flattened and they're oval shaped.
Really?
Am I just stopping at McDonald's that have straws stacked way too top on one another, or is it something that has really happened?
I don't know. I guess it's possible somebody fat sat on the box.
Yeah, but it's been multiple. It's not just one specific McDonald's. It's probably been about 3 or 4.
Maybe it's a district manager visiting different locations. Boy, I haven't noticed that.
The bat signal out there for the Edge heads, if they could let me know, that way I won't keep driving myself crazy when I pull a straw out of a wrapper.
All right. Well, Jason, I hadn't noticed that. I'm trying to think if I hit, I don't know that I hit McDonald's this past weekend. So maybe on my way home, I'll drive through and get a Coke Zero something and see what the story is.
But yep, just putting it out there. If anybody knows, let me know. Awesome. Great show as always.
Oh, thank you, Jason. I appreciate it. Speaking of cars crashing into buildings, we have an update.
Your crashed car. In local news, a spectacular car crash. House car.
So this one happened just around midnight Saturday into Sunday. This was on, the Wheatley Avenue in Dayton. Cops say a black Acura MDX reportedly lost control while attempting to navigate around a roundabout. Oh, man, a roundabout. I'd like to know how much traffic was in the roundabout at midnight on Saturday night at midnight, because you wouldn't think there'd be a lot, but maybe so. The car lost control, drove over the west curb, collided with a tree that was in the front yard of a house on Hudson Avenue, West Hudson, but continued traveling west into the side of this apartment complex. And then the driver failed to remain on the scene to properly identify themselves. So not only did they crash into a building, they also fled. So now I don't know if they've been caught or captured or arrested or whatever it might be. But that would be number 22 for the year if you're keeping track. I'll tell you what, we're getting more and more roundabouts, and I have no issue with them. But I will tell you, a lot of people, they have a lot of anxiety when it comes to roundabouts. I know this because Mary, my wife, when we started seeing these spring up throughout the Miami Valley, she was like, I got to go a different direction. I don't want to go the roundabout. Now, not all roundabouts are created equal, right? I mean, we went through one in Fairborn this past weekend, and it's only one lane, right? You just kind of pause, you see if there's anybody coming. And if they're not, you just go, right? You don't have to worry about it. It's one lane. But, the one up in Troy, downtown Troy, that's at least what, two lanes around, maybe three. I'm not certain, but I can understand why, there's some anxiety there. But I would think that at midnight on a Saturday night, and this sounds like a little neighborhood road, little street. I don't think this is a major thoroughfare. But anyway, crashed into an apartment. That is number 22 for the year.
What am I listening to now?
What is this? It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, entertainment. It's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
All right, everybody on the live stream. I've got guests coming in, so forgive me. We're getting stuff situated. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. You're going to be down there. I got one more segment to do solo, and then I'll have you guys on after the news. I just got to tease an event that I'm doing here coming up. Oh my gosh. I get some pictures of all this. This is great. Where are we at here? I'm just saying my guys are going to get spoiled because this past Friday, we had folks from the Antioch Shriners Fish Fry bring in a big tray. So they're getting food. It's like, yeah. That's right. It doesn't have to be wings. Wing It Wednesday. Nonprofits come in and they promote whatever they're doing, and they just bring me some wings. Sometimes they just bring me a box of wings. I had one group came in with 3 crock pots. It's crazy.
A little bit on my mind this week.
Yeah, I would imagine. It's all right.
I think I overcompensated with other stuff.
Oh my gosh. Oh, can you come around here? I don't want to spill it on all over the board. Thank you. Why'd we get knocked off the air? Well,
Peer pressure. Oh, man. Oh.
So coming to the Buckeye State, we'll have the latest at 5:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst at 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
Can we have some fun now, please?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is rolling on Facebook and YouTube. Coming up after 5:30 here in the news, we've got a group of friends of mine from the Dublin Pub. It's their big annual St. Patrick's Day celebration happening this, it starts this weekend. And, of course, the big day is on the 17th. But we're going to be talking to them. They brought in a bunch of food. And is that a bottle of Jameson? Oh, geez. Well, we'll be partaking in some of that tonight here on the show. And the guys, my guys are going to get spoiled because Friday night we had somebody from the Antioch Shriners, Big Fish Fry. They do. Matt was here, Matt Sloan, and he brought a big tray of food. And then my friend Steve from Dublin Pub, he brought a bunch of boxes of food. I mean, we got, holy cow, we got cheese fries, we got fish and chips. We got, what are they, Blarney balls? Yeah, Blarney balls. Yeah, that's what we're going to call them, Blarney balls. Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff tonight. So that's all coming up after 5:30. And then after 6:30, I've got an interview with comedian Charlie Berens. He's going to be at the Schuster Center on March 19th. And we've got tickets for his show. Plus, you could score a $50 gift card from the Great Greek Mediterranean Grill. So be listening for that. But make plans to join me. This is going to be Thursday, March 26th. I think this is our third live broadcast from All the Best Delicatessen at 5940 Far Hills Avenue, down there, Washington Township, Centerville area. We'll be there doing the show 5 to 7. Always great food, a great time. The last few times we were there, it was wall-to-wall people. I think it was standing room only. So get there early. Put it on your calendar. Once again, Thursday, March 26th, All the Best Delicatessen from 5 until 7 here with the Evening Edge.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
I love this show.
It's fun to listen to.
Locally grown.
Here in Dayton.
Seriously funny.
It's a crackpot with wild ideas.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
All right, I'm talking to the live stream right now. I'm going to turn your mics on. Okay. So you're on mic. And turn your camera on. So you're on camera. There's everybody. Steve, can you get a little closer?
Yeah, over here.
Shayla? Yeah.
Come closer, gentlemen.
Yes. Perfect.
Hello, Shayla. Is this good?
Yeah.
Hi, Shayla.
Bring your mic a little bit closer.
For my witty comments.
Yes. All right. So here are my guests. We got, I apologize. We just have this webcam. So some of your, like Sean, your face is kind of blocked a little bit.
That's the best way it should be.
But these are my guests. We're going to talk about Dublin Pub St. Patrick's Day. It's a Dayton tradition coming up here after the news. They also brought some this is apple juice.
Yeah, it is apple
from the
green bottle.
Apple juice like with gala. Cheers, slancha.
From the
apple juice with a little kick.
The Jameson Orchard.
Todd, this is called the water of life.
This is what it is.
This is called the water of life.
Pachin.
That's something different, isn't it?
I won't bore people with the story again.
It is totally
on the actual air, but Steve knows this story. I have a much greater appreciation for St. Patrick's Day because I'm adopted. And I was raised in a family last name of Hollst, which is very German.
Uh-huh.
And then in 2016, I found my birth family and found out that I am a Higgins.
Well, look at that.
See?
Yeah, there you go.
Now you're okay.
That now I have an
liked him
excuse
for a
for my
reason.
Right.
He's in the club now.
But I'm waiting to get back a DNA genetic test to see exactly how Irish I am.
That's okay. It's and Holst and Higgins actually work together because it's Ireland, Scotland, and Germany, the 3 countries in the world trying to get drinking as an Olympic sport.
Exactly.
So you're good. You're covered. You're covered.
You have a fantastic voice.
He does.
Yeah.
He does.
Like he uses it for a living or something.
For a living.
I met him originally he was the radio guy.
Oh yeah.
We met. We were doing when you and I worked together originally. We were doing a live remote, and I was still the zebra. We met. We were doing a live remote at Newcomb's.
Sean
Way
Stevens.
back in the day.
Who remembers Sean Stevens? Who had that poster on the wall? I know I did.
There was the place where couple years later, Stephen, Susie, and I, Susie Tieber, his beautiful wife, were at Newcomb's out on the back patio. And Steve breaks the news to me and says, I'm going to open a traditional Irish pub. And I was like, what? Well, you want to see it? Yeah. And that's when we went down to the gas station.
I remember that gas station.
Yeah.
We sat in what was it? Chevette? What was your car back then?
It probably was.
And you
like
popped
a Ford Escort.
And you popped a cassette tape of 7 Nations in.
That's right.
And you're like, dude, you need to hear this. Bagpipes and drums.
It was awesome.
I'm like, I could live with this the rest
That's how
of my life.
it all started.
Yeah.
Way back in the day.
Well, I think my old morning show partner Sean Vincent and I maybe did a show or two down there.
You did.
Yeah.
You used to on St. Patrick's Day. You guys were right there next to the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just a couple moons ago.
Back when we probably did Violent Femmes and Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh, yeah,
and things
sure.
Like that at the beginning.
Yep.
The old days.
Because there was just such a lack of Irish bands around, right?
So we had to slum it with Blue Oyster Cult. And
slum it and Violent Femmes. Right, terrible. And Guided by Voices.
Berlin.
Oh,
Berlin.
Oh, yeah.
Was there? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We did have some big ones.
Yeah. It's a good time.
Yeah, seriously, that's such a large time for sure. There's been a lot of memories created in the parking lot of that old gas station.
Tell me about it. Yeah, a lot of memories on
even
St. Patrick's
before it was
Day.
Dublin.
But I'm
Yeah, we would go and have late night. We would have late night parties as we were building and doing the construction. We didn't have a roof, but we had all the walls up, and we would do bonfires inside the pub.
Oh my goodness!
Because it was dirt and gravel, and we had a couple of old steel barrels, and it was great. Cops would come by. What's going on? We're getting ready to open up an Irish pub. I'm like, we can't wait.
The homeless shelter without but put the fire out right before you put the roof on.
Speaking of roof, tent is up in Huber Heights already.
Oh, look at that.
So, yeah.
That's awesome.
That's the camera over
We're
there.
excited to dance there.
Yeah,
It's
so it's a
all new.
40-foot wide tent.
Yes,
So
Heather, you might want to keep track of the shots.
It's 10 feet more narrow, but I think we're still going to try and pull up the same size stage. So
That's all right. We've
that
got
was
it.
another one. So,
Yeah.
how big is it? I mean, right now it's a 24-foot wide stage. We really would love to make it 20 feet wide. It would be nice.
Yeah.
Because that gives us a little bit more room for some safety and stuff
It's
like
fine
that.
for us.
But
Yeah.
20 or
Yeah,
24?
we can do it. 24 is fantastic. That's what we
All
normally
right, here
compete
we
on.
go.
Believe in the.
Here we go.
Yeah,
We got to
but we
work.
can do
We
it.
got to work
Square.
now, guys.
Yeah.
We've danced on much smaller races, so
I noticed
Right.
nobody's actually finishing their application.
All the time. The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
And now, with your permission, I'm going to do my stuff.
Could this day get any more fantastic?
Let's get on with it.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Well, I wish I were the captain aboard a man of war. Sam's gone away aboard a man of war. Brave work, me boys, pretty work, I say. Sam's gone away aboard a man of war. Well, I wish I were the helmsman aboard a man of war. Sam's gone away aboard a man of war. Brave work, me boys, pretty work, I say. Sam's gone away aboard a man of war.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube, and we've got a studio full of guests and a bottle of Jameson. Holy cow.
Nothing can go wrong.
Nothing can.
It's going to be the longest radio show.
It's a half
in
bottle
the
now,
day.
Todd.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Let me go through this real quick. We got Sean McIntyre. He's from the band Father, Son, and Friends, who we just heard. Was that you singing, Sean?
Me and my dad, and some friends. Go figure. He was so creative when he named the band, wasn't he? Father, Son, and friends.
And they've been playing at the Dublin Pub for 28 years.
Just the beginning.
Yeah, and then we got Steve Tieber, who is the owner of Dublin Pub, and also a former childhood and classmate of mine that I've known for a very, very long time. We played Little League together, and we've had our class reunions there at the Dublin Pub. It's always a good time.
Todd and I were on the All-Star team when we were 10.
Yes, that's right. That's right. And then I've got Shayla McGovern. She is from the McGovern Irish Dance right here in the Dayton area. Shayla, can you get a little bit closer to the microphone?
Sorry.
Hear your
Owner
beautiful
and
voice.
Founder of
That's
McGovern
right.
Irish
There,
Dance.
that's me.
So you guys are here because just candidly, like a week or so ago, Steve, you text me. I happened to be in the bathroom at the time. I didn't tell you that, but you said, "Hey, would you like to, maybe talk about Dublin Pub and the big St. Patrick's Day festival we do every?" I said, "Sure, of course. Anything local, anything St. Patrick's Day." And I just told you guys off the air a number of years ago. I found out that I am in fact Irish because I wasn't raised that way. I wasn't raised Irish. I was just raised something other than Irish, but I found out that I am when I found my birth family. I'm a Higgins.
Yep,
so
there you go.
Yeah. So officially, I'm in the group.
Yes, you are. Welcome,
Thank
Todd.
you.
Welcome.
So this is kind of exciting because you've been doing the St. Patrick's Day event for decades.
28 years.
28 years.
St. Patrick's Day.
And it's always a great time. You've got all of downtown is kind of closed off for you guys. You've got the big tents, and you've got oodles and oodles of music and guests, and it's a great time, and dancers, the whole deal. But this year it's a little bit, there's a little twist. There's something new, right?
Yeah. Well, so in anticipation, we are going to start construction on a new restaurant in Huber Heights next to the Rose.
Yes.
City of Huber Heights came to us and said, "Why don't you think about throwing a St. Patrick's Day?" I'm like, we can't do that. I don't have space, whatever. And they're like, use the Rose. So this year we have officially the St. Patrick's Day at the Rose. And we're going to start that at 10 a.m. And we couldn't be more excited. The city of Huber Heights has been great. They're supporting it 100%. We're going to be up on billboards, I think, over there too. And it's going to be a great time. So so the best part about this whole St. Patrick's Day is that we've got 2 venues now for St. Patrick's Day. We're going to have Irish music from literally the moment you open up until we close. We're filled with live Irish music. We've got itineraries on both of our websites. And, Shayla will be at both places. Sean, of course, he's very, very hard to get, but we are very proud that we have him for about, I think we got you for about 6 hours.
Yeah.
6
right.
6 hours.
Always
on
right
St.
in the heart
Patrick's
of the day.
So he's
Dublin Pub main campus, we call that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but the best part about it is you've got 2 places to go to.
Right.
It's only one admission cost.
Yeah.
It's $20, and there's a free shuttle that goes back and forth. So it's,
wait a second. So you can show up at one of these places, you pay your $20, you get your wristband, right? And if at some point you're like, yeah, let's go out to Huber, or you can jump on the shuttle and they take you right there.
Yep.
And then they bring you back later.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
All for your convenience.
We have a feeling. Hold on, I got to do my Sean McIntyre Hall radio.
Yeah.
All for your convenience, Todd.
Yes.
Yeah, we actually figure that there's going to be people that are going to want to open up the pub at 5:30 in the morning, and they're going to want to hop on the shuttle bus to Huber Heights. It's going to start at 9:30.
So how many people realistically do you get there at 5:30 in the morning when you open up?
I've got a great video that I can send you guys, but it's a little promotional video we did about 2 years ago. But we had about 150 to 200 people in line at 5:30 in the morning.
At 5:30 in the morning.
We learned a hard lesson the very first year we gave out 100 free T-shirts.
Yeah.
We opened up, we're giving out 100 free T-shirts. There's like 150 people there, and each person, you got to do the cover, you got to do the ID, the wristband, and each one of those takes like 30 seconds, 45 seconds. You got to do that 150 times.
Oh,
it took
yeah.
us 45 minutes to get everybody in.
Oh, my gosh.
So now we start doing all of that at 4:30 in the morning. So
Yeah.
we've got people there at 4:30. There'll be a line wrapped around outside the tent. And and I want to say this: we have heated tents this year. We don't need to worry about it because it's gonna be nice and warm. But just in case, everything's heated. So
let me ask you this: have you ever considered a competition of sorts? If you're there at 5:30 and you close the place down,
Lord.
and you're still able to stand on 2 feet.
That's a lot of prerequisites.
It's just something to consider. You know?
And listen, I'm going to do one shout out to my buddy Jimmy Ulrich, his parents. I've seen them open the pub up and I've seen them close the place down.
Oh my goodness.
And they are well into their late 70s, and they're absolute rock stars.
Is this the Jimmy Ulrich that I know?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I
He
thought.
just got plugged on the radio big time. So, but his mom and
That's
dad
awesome.
are rock stars. He's not.
Yeah.
No, he's great.
Oh.
His parents are rock stars.
I remember that. You're correct. Yeah.
No, Jimmy's great. The whole family's great, but his parents are absolute rock stars. They kill it. They're
Open it up, close it down.
With Lounge 2 weeks ago.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing.
I can't even imagine. There was a time when Father, Son, and Friends used to do the early morning, cakes and eggs, green eggs, and we gave up that ghost a long time ago. And I got to tell you, 4:30 comes once, and that's in the PM for me.
Yeah,
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a rough thing. I mean, we were talking off the air back when I did morning radio. Me and my old partner, we did a couple of St. Patrick's Day shows down there at Dublin Pub, and I think maybe a couple of other places over the years. And it is remarkable to go in there to do your show, and you see people just lined up, ready at 5. I mean, do you even go to bed the night before? Because I don't know how you would get up for that. You
have to prep pretty hard. Like you're going to go to bed at noon the
Yeah.
day before,
Yeah.
so you can get it going for the whole day.
and then plan on the next few days recovery.
Well, it depends
So
on
we're
how
really
old you
just
are.
take the whole week off.
This is the part where I got to do a huge shout out to our staff. We just had our staff meeting this morning, and we got every year we have. I used to do this speech where I'm like, look to your right, look to your left. One of you may not be here today because sometimes we'd have to let somebody go afterwards because they maybe try and participate a little bit in St. Patrick's Day.
Right.
So we have them sign a little
You're here to
thing,
work,
says,
not to
we're here
play.
to work. But
Yeah.
I got to be honest with you. We would not be able to pull this off if it wasn't for the support of the community, City of Dayton, as well as our staff who just absolutely kills it. And everything you just said about prepping, like our staff, I've got my general manager, my managers, these guys don't sleep for 2 or 3 days. And they absolutely kill it. And then think about this. St. Patrick's Day is on a Tuesday, and Wednesday, it's the second round of the first 4.
Yeah.
And we're downtown Dayton, and all the downtown Dayton bars and restaurants fill up with people. And sometimes we land some teams, and so it's just nonstop go, go, go. And the city of Dayton, I've always said, is like the center of the universe when it comes to St. Patrick's Day and basketball, because where else do you want to be for this? And
That's right.
And it's going to be huge. So we're going to have on St. Patrick's Day, we've got eight teams that will be in town, and on top of our normal St. Patrick's Day fanfare. So,
It's an incredible time, and it's been that way for a long time, right? During that week and just here in the Miami Valley, because it is such a Irish Catholic community. And of course we are, big time basketball fans. So it's always a big time. So you start preparing for this, like 2 or 3 days after it ends for the next year?
Well ahead of time.
Yeah.
I was telling everybody here earlier, we actually put up the tent in Huber Heights today.
Yeah.
That's already done. Of course, start preparing is something we always do. The good part of that, a lot of it is the same, but there's so many moving parts. You have to literally make phone calls to 150 different organizations and people and get everybody together. Our biggest thing is security and safety. So we have to work with the city of Dayton Police Department to get everything kind of make it a very safe environment. And now that we're working with the Rose has really helped us out with their concert expertise. And they've really opened our eyes to, hey, you guys really should be thinking about this and this. And so we will be doing a no bag policy. We've always had that, clear bags, things like that. these are the things we kind of stress to everybody. But it's a very, very safe event, and and we'll have we have a ton of police out front, so they shut down the streets. So we have police cars blocking off all the streets. Yeah, it's a great event, and it's one of the #1 events for the Oregon District too. All the bars in the Oregon District, this is their biggest day as well.
Oh yeah, so, 100%. And it's a nice thing to have all that space down there to do that, because there are a lot of people that come out to your event, and it might sometimes it might be nice to run out and get a little fresh air and take a little break from all the craziness and take a little stroll and see all this great stuff downtown. Yeah.
Last year we were at about 6,000 people at our event. When it gets closer to it, that was a Monday. Monday's the slowest St. Patrick's Day traditionally.
Right.
And then of course we got a Tuesday this year. We anticipate a little bit better crowd, but as we get closer to the weekends, we could get up to 10,000 or more.
That's insane.
Right.
That is insane. So, Shayla, let's talk about the dancing, because this is always something that people look forward to right there on the stage. Dancers of all ages. I think most of us probably remember or see like the young ones up there dancing and having a great time. So, you're working both locations? I mean, oh my gosh, you guys are going to be flying back and forth.
Well, that's standard fare for an Irish dance school in March. So any of the dance studios in town are back-to-back shows running from first thing in the morning till the sun sets at night. Some dance schools break out into teams. I like all my people with me, so I bring all of my dancers with me wherever we go. So depending on which day it is, it could be 15 dancers. It could be 40 dancers. That's Sean's favorite, when there's 40 and we're pounding on the stage.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
But they range from ages 2 to adult. And I'm not allowed to say how old the adults are exactly, because we have some very seasoned adults.
Yeah.
The 2-year-olds don't necessarily stay out till 8 and 9 o'clock, right?
Probably not.
But they're super cute. It's a preschool Irish dance class. So they come out in their little green tutus.
That's fun.
Point their toes and the crowd goes,
yeah, I would imagine.
They're adorable.
What time is your first performance on Tuesday down at the Dublin Pub downtown?
At the Dublin Pub, we start at 3. Was it?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Steve's got me.
I got it right here. Dublin Pub. Yeah, I think you guys are 3:30.
3:30. We started at 2:30 down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you frequently find us dancing as the break for Father, Son, and Friends, and also throwing kids up on the stage while they're, because they get inspired by the music.
I got you. All right. Hang tight, everybody. We got to take a break. We'll be back. We'll talk more about this. And I think there's some Jameson sort of.
Oh, he's already had one.
He's already had one of the Jamesons.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
With Todd? Okay, yeah, he's a lot of fun.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Thanks, on.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Sean.
So next year, hey, Sean.
Yes.
We need to figure out. I'd like to be down there. I like to do something down there.
Let's do something. Yeah.
Right on.
Okay.
All that real estate to cover.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Dublin 7, and then the main campus downtown. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. When we come back, we're just going to have a few moments, and then it'll be news time. So
Okay.
I'll probably just reset who's here, and then we'll go to the news, and then we'll do another segment coming out.
Okay. That's great.
I love these so much.
Which ones are you? What do you got?
The pub fresh.
Oh, yeah.
We got you some pub fries. up
Yeah,
there.
you did. You did.
The pub fries and those Scotch eggs.
Yeah.
My two new favorite things. Well, my first new favorite thing.
Steve Schwetty balls.
I got you pepper on mine. I love me a little pepper.
You like it, the pepper?
Oh my goodness.
Mm.
Yeah, I guess we could probably bring up the somewhere along the line the Matt Heck thing, the Ride Safe program.
Oh yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
That's big. We'll be doing that. We'll be doing the press conference for that at Flanagan's this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. When's that happen?
God, this week.
Yeah,
I think it's Friday,
clearly,
Thursday
right.
or Friday. Let me see. This is the time you might.
Okay.
Do you need the Heimlich?
Right. Yes.
Let's see. Okay. I got a lot of stuff to catch up on. I'm gonna be up late tonight.
I didn't know I was going to come and have shots of whiskey and snacks.
Oh, are you
Anytime
kidding?
you guys want to sign me up.
Sheila was questioning. She's like, I'm really nervous, but now Steve's got food and whiskey. She's like, I'm here every time. Anytime you want.
Sign me up, man.
Yeah. Dayton is kind of in the epicenter also for consumption of many liquors and alcohols. In the state of Ohio, out of the top 10 Tullamore accounts in the state of Ohio, 9 of them are in Dayton.
What are the accounts?
Tullamore is another Irish whiskey.
Oh, okay.
But just so happens that Dayton is just like the epicenter for this Irish whiskey.
Oh, you're gonna have to mention
Ohio,
that.
and all of Ohio, the top 9 accounts are in Dayton, and we're not even number 1. We're like 4 or 5.
Really?
Yeah, on that list. Yeah, I think it's like Toxic Brew, Blind Bob's, Timothy's.
Those little bars.
Yeah, well, but they can drink. This is Dayton we're talking
They've got some lifers in there.
These are good people from Dayton, Ohio, so they definitely put things on the map. But there's many times there's been a lot of other liquors that when they were like, you guys remember Liquor 43? They did little beers with. It's an Italian liqueur.
Oh,
right?
I kind of
Yeah, that was so you pour that, you chill it, and you float it with a little bit of cream or Bailey's or something like that.
Yeah.
The woman that sold for that, she was the number 1 sales in the entire country, and it was here in Dayton, Ohio.
Wow.
And she got a week paid vacation to go to the farm or the estate in Italy, and she spent her whole week with the family.
Oh, wow.
They were like, "You're the number 1 person."
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
But there have been many times, Jägermeister. I mean, who name a liquor? Ohio and Dayton, Ohio have been like right at the beginning, like number 1. So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
When
I
are the
remember
Irish
my
gonna come up with the tequila?
Jägermeister out. When I was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I had a night and it was like, I'm out. We're done. No more.
I think everybody's got one of those because I remember mine like it was yesterday. I don't do.
You guys ride horses? You gotta get right back on that pony.
No.
All right.
Steve's calling you quitters.
Yeah.
All right, hang on real quick. I'm just going to do this real quick and then we'll come back after the news. back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. And if you tune in to the live stream, you will see my studio guests. Steve Tieber from the Dublin Pub. We got Sean McIntyre from Father and Son and Friends, local Irish band. They've been playing for, 28 years at the Dublin Pub. And of course, the big St. Patrick's. What's that? Say that?
37 years this year.
Oh, 37 years. Holy cow. The big Dublin Pub event, of course, on Tuesday, the 17th, but they have preview parties, pre-parties happening this weekend. And then also we've got Shayla McGovern from the McGovern Irish Dance. We're going to be talking to them more coming up after the news here. And need a little more Jameson to make things.
I didn't bring Jameson, Todd.
Oh, did you bring? Oh, that's right. You brought the apple cider this year, the
cider.
non-alcoholic apple cider.
Shayla's going to do some dancing here shortly.
Let's wait. I need more Jameson.
I may join her.
What am I listening to now?
What is this? It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
My daughter goes to Alabama, University of Alabama. She's graduating this year, and I had some car work I needed done on my car, and there's this place called Warren Tire right down the road. I'm like, yeah, I need to make an appointment. They're like, okay, let me get something for you, and they put me on hold, and I started listening to music in the background. All of a sudden, I see like these commercials, and I'm hearing, and if you want a Goodyear tire, that's right. And all of a sudden, I'm like, dude, that's Sean.
Isn't that the weirdest?
And I'm texting him. I'm like, dude, are you doing a tire commercial for somebody? He's like, yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Of all the gin joints
in Alabama is where you heard that?
Yeah. It was at a repair shop in Alabama.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Hear it in the house all the time too. You're not expecting Sean's voice like when you're coming out of the shower or
I
something
do.
like that. You're like,
I do.
well, your relationship is different,
Well, yeah.
obviously.
He's like, why are you wearing a towel again?
Hi, Steve. What are you wearing? The call's coming from inside the house.
Oh my God.
That's hysterical.
Is this on the stream?
Yeah, right.
Is it?
I told you, Mike's
Oh,
Uh-oh. You guys.
sorry, Mom.
All right. Well, we have known each other for a long time.
The shuttles.
Yeah.
There's three
of them.
right?
Yep.
So, talk about the Pub Hub is the Dublin Pub, the Pub Hub.
Yep.
Where you've got the shuttle to Flanagan's.
Yep.
Back and forth, and then you've got a second shuttle that is Dublin Pub to Harrigan's, back and forth.
Mo Harrigan's.
To Mo Harrigan's.
How cool it is that you partnered with them.
Oh man, 100%, right?
I mean, that's just kind of cool. Instead of it being so sort of
as a leader in the community, that's what leaders do.
Wasn't me,
right?
Wasn't me.
wasn't you.
No, it wasn't. No, it was Pat Flanagan. Pat Flanagan is the guy that when I first told him I was opening up an Irish pub, he pulled me aside literally on St. Patrick's Day. He's like, if you need help with anything, He goes, I'll introduce you to everybody that I know that, to help make this happen. He introduced me to Jeff Darnell and Bart from Primetime. He literally, and it was that moment where I thought, I didn't know when I told him if he was going to, be mad at me or anything. Cause I worked for him a little bit also in the early years. I did work for him when I was at UD and I didn't know if he thought it was, good competition. He's like, no, he goes, let's do this together. And I was like, and the moment he said that, it was like that light bulb went off. Yeah. And I was like, that's got to be our theme for everything we do.
You got to bring that up too.
All of dating.
This is good stuff. People need to know that.
Save that. Damn it.
Yeah.
Right now.
It's so good.
Flanagan's.
Sharing.
Flanagan's.
We are the world.
Pat Flanagan's a good dude. He was a big
Well, I love that you took that role on, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, we lost Pat.
I don't know if you remember one year Pat and I did a pay one cover charge.
I do remember
we would keep your own money, but we'll let you in at the other place. And it got out of control. It was like, he goes, we can't do that ever again. He goes, that was a bad idea.
Yeah, note to self, that one didn't work.
That was a bad good idea.
Yeah, that was a really bad idea. So, and then for years after that, people were like, I thought you get into both places. And, because that's how fast the word gets out. If you don't just expressly tell people how they. And we have so many things on our website that try and explain everything. There's like 5 different ways you can get into these to our events.
Mm-hmm.
You can do the best deal right now is the 1 mile run, the Jameson longest mile. I swear to God, it's $40 right now. You get to do it on March 16th. So you get 2 days of entertainment. You get 2 venues. You get a Jameson swag bag. You get a T-shirt. You get what else do you get? Well, it's $40.
Yeah.
40, oh no, I'm sorry. Oh no. You get 6 drinks at 5. It's 6 different venues in the Oregon district. That's why they call it the longest mile, because it's not for time.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, when are they going to get back? Well, it's been a couple hours now, but you get 6 drinks at 6 different venues. Pub being one of them. We got Oregon Express, we got Ned Peppers, and we got Hole in the Wall, Blind Bob's.
Well, you got to talk about all this, man.
Do it all. I love.
We might just blow it all out and go until
they
7.
talk about the 4-minute mile. This is the 4-hour mile.
4-hour mile.
4-hour mile.
Dude, I have a picture of a guy. I swear to God, he came and found me on March 16th, and he's like, "Dude," he goes, "What was the record?" And I go, "The record for what?" He goes, "The longest mile." He goes, "I did it in 18 minutes."
You lost.
I'm like, I swear to God, what? I go, you ran the whole mile and went to all 6 places? And he goes, yep. And his buddy's like, he did it. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
That's awesome.
There are those races where they run.
All right, here we go.
It's like speed golf.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
That's awesome.
It is. I don't know. Aaron, some grievances. Cry. Sing a song. Sing some Danny Boy.
All I do is I just bring out the news superpowers.
Sorry, the answers if you're going to be at the adult class. Okay. Shayla and Applebee's.
This is called Irish slam dancing. I get knocked out.
I had 15 beginners to show up at the Hungarian Club, and we just have them dance.
Edge with Todd Hollst.
And I'm getting really sick of guys named Todd. It's just it's a goofy name, okay? Hi, what's your name? Todd. I'm Todd.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. And tonight on the show, we have got some guests here in the studio. We've got Steve Teber from the Dublin Pub, Sean McIntyre from the Irish band locally, Father, Son, and Friends, and Shayla McGovern. Yay! There you go. Jameson's kicking in. She is the owner of McGovern Irish Dance. And, of course, this next week is St. Paddy's Day. And it's a big, big event here in the Miami Valley, Dayton tradition down at the Dublin Pub. And this year they've got 2 locations. The Pub Hub downtown, where everybody's familiar with, right there in the Oregon district. By the way, Sean, I think you need to copyright that before Steve gets in on it. The Pub Hub. And then also out at the Rose this year, they've got 2 locations. And if you missed the show, this is great. So they're doing it there at the Rose, because that right by there's going to be it's a new location that you're going to be building the second. Now, is it going to be Dublin Pub 2? Is it going to have a different name?
It's going to be called Dublin 7. And a lot of people ask, why is that? A number of reasons. But we could trademark Dublin 7. We'll be the only ones with it. But the city of Dublin is broken down into postal districts 1 through 24. The original distillery where Jameson was made in 1780 was at the Bow Street Distillery. And it used to be on the label, distilled at Bow Street Distillery, Dublin 7, Ireland. So we kind of realized how big of a part of the culture the whiskey was for us. So that's where the Dublin 7 came from.
But the cool thing is if you go down to the Dublin Pub or you go up to the Rose to celebrate, you pay $20 to get in, you get a wristband, but there is a shuttle that will take you between those 2 locations. So if you want to, start your morning in Huber Heights or start your morning downtown and end it on the other side of town, this is your opportunity. Now, during the commercial break, you were telling us that you have shuttles not going to both of those locations, but I think this is so incredible that you've partnered with other Irish places here in town. And I mean, one time it was like very adversarial, all the bars against each other, trying to get all the business. But this is great. You guys have been doing this, but you're offering shuttles to other places.
Yeah. So
this is great.
So we partnered up with Nick Keys over at Flanagan's. We partnered up with Mark Mosier, Mo Harrigan's. All of the shuttles, kind of the Dublin Pub is kind of the hub spot for it, but we have an independent shuttle that goes to each one of those venues. This is something that goes back to Pat Flanagan, who was a mentor of mine and a friend of mine who started Flanagan's back in 1977. And when I told him we were opening up the pub, he pulled me aside. He's like, anything you need help with? And that big aha moment for me was, he looked at this as let's do this together. And I kind of thought that's going to be my business MO. Let's do this together for everybody, the community. St. Patrick's Day is, like I said, it's the biggest day of business for all the businesses in the Oregon district, for the Irish pubs, and we really want, and like I said, with basketball in town, Dayton really is an epicenter. So what I'd love to see in the city is I'd love to see a parade in the city. I'd like to see the hotels get filled up. I'd like to bring a ton of tourists in the area. And really kind of ramp this up, because right now we know that there's more Jameson and more Guinness being sold in Dayton, Ohio than there is anywhere else in the state. So.
You mentioned something, this the metrics of this, some statistic about what's it called? What'd you call it?
Tullamore.
Oh, So Tullamore is another Irish whiskey, and this is a brilliant fact. But the Tullamore Irish whiskey, the top 10 accounts in the state of Ohio, 9 of them are in Dayton. And I think we're number 5 on that list.
Wow.
But you've got like Toxic Brewery, Blind Bob's, Timothy's over on Brown Street. Yeah. These guys are like the top 3 Tullamore accounts in the entire state of Ohio. So
where's the number 1 Jameson account in state of Ohio?
That's Dublin Pub.
All right, very good.
Nice.
What Irish whiskey?
Oh,
Irish
shucks.
whiskey. The rivers are flowing with Irish whiskey. The water of life, by the way.
Yes.
So that's the Gaelic term. So Ishki Baha.
All right. For those on the live stream, here's number 3.
So, anyways, Ishki Baha came from the original Gaelic term Ishka, Ishki, whiskey. And that's where
Nice.
whiskey came from. So
Very, very
Yeah.
cool. Very cool. So it all starts at 5:30 a.m. on Tuesday, the 17th, both locations at Dublin Pub, and then the Rose, right? And they're gonna have music all day long. They're gonna have dancing all day long. I mean, just all kinds of great fun, and it really is 100% a tradition. Now, I'm interested in this idea of a parade.
Me too.
Right.
Yeah.
I
So
remember
what do
there
we?
used to be a parade.
Steve
and-
Kirk.
Yes.
Yeah, Steve
Yeah.
Kirk, way back in the day. Yeah.
Steve Kirk.
So I'm not comparing myself to him, but he was kind of a wacky radio guy.
That's right.
You
We
could be our
both worked
first
with him
That's
back
right,
in the day.
that's right.
Back in the
Right
day.
You're our first Grand Marshal.
We have
see,
we have some city
It may just-
commissioners that are
it-
interested in doing some fun stuff
It
too.
may just be us 4 idiots walking down Main Street up
No.
up 5th downtown.
I will
but
dress like
we'll
a,
do it.
I will dress like a leprechaun. I don't mind.
That's right. We will.
Oh my god.
I have no shame. I
This
will
is happening,
do
Todd.
whatever. So what do we got to do for this?
I
How
don't
do
know,
we-
what do they do for the children's parade? We don't want it to be a children's parade, but we
No.
want it to
Well,
be a St.
heavens
Patrick's
no.
parade.
Heavens, no.
We need
No.
to find out who was involved in the original, because it was the 80s when it stopped.
You can talk to the Ancient Order of
So,
Hibernians
was
members
it-
about it.
There you go.
Was
Me
it
and my brothers?
Yes. Your
was it
brothers.
down in the Oregon district from one end to the
It
other, or
started
was
down by Monument,
okay?
and it would go up Monument and then down Main Street and then to 5th Street.
Okay,
And this is some ancient Irish history for Dayton.
right.
The Hibernians were heavily involved in that, and so they would all disperse from the parade and hit all of the Oregon district bars. There was no Dublin Pub back then.
Right.
And then there was a fancy sit-down ball for the Hibernians where the moms and dads wore
Ooh.
cocktail dresses and tuxedos, and all the dance schools danced at Kennedy Union. And it was a whole big thing, but it all happened actually on St. Patrick's Day. Back then, there wasn't like this whole month long of celebrations, which I am a proponent of. Like, I want to celebrate
Sure.
6 months, right?
Yeah. Right.
But the parade is something I've always wanted to come back to because it was so much fun. And bigger cities all have St. Patrick's
Oh
Day
yeah,
parades.
100%.
St. Louis has a massive St. Patrick's Day
Mhm.
parade. The
Not even
weekend
bigger
before.
cities, some like York, Pennsylvania, and Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. They all
Sure.
have parades.
To our Dayton
Cincinnati.
leadership right now, we are
Yeah.
telling you we need this to happen to make our city. We're bringing the city back, and this is going to be a big thing.
Dropping
it
the
could be-
challenge gauntlet
and
right
you
here.
know
Great
what?
for the revitalization of downtown Dayton.
Well, and you mentioned this. You mentioned the fact that the first 4 are here.
Yeah.
So you could really like
the
combine the
basketball
two.
players.
You can make it a St. Patrick's Day / basketball kind of themed thing.
Yep.
So everybody could be included in this. It wouldn't
Have the
just
winner of
be.
the Rose of
Sure.
Shelley
You
and the
know?
whole thing.
Oh my
This
gosh.
is the greatest idea.
Who's taking
Somebody,
notes? We've got
please tell
so
me
many
somebody's
good
taking
ideas.
notes.
Yeah, that's right. We're live streaming.
That's right. This is all.
Somebody
this is
on
all
the
gonna be
air,
saved
please make sure
forever.
you send
This
the
will
notes
be
to
the
this.
video they bring back up.
When we
Right.
fail miserably.
No, see, it all
50 years
started
from
on
now
that.
when they say, "How did that
And-
St. Patrick's Day restart?" Well, let's show the video
Yeah.
of the moment that came together.
It all started on that Whack Jobs
Yes.
radio show, and that's just,
That's
you
right.
guys will be fine. I'll be the one who get all the blame, right?
Oh
So-
my God, that'll be great.
Yeah.
That'll
That'll
be
great.
in the Mick Cheez-It mobile.
Oh, that's right. We
it's-
got to try to figure out a way to include
Green
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, what's
yeah.
a
Oh my
Green
God,
Cheez-It
we
channel
need
for
we
sure.
got to call the Cheez-It people and get green Cheez-Its.
That
Oh,
would be great.
I don't know that people would want to eat green
I'll eat
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its.
I'll do it.
I'll eat Cheez-Its of any form. I love them
It
too.
doesn't matter. They could be a year old and they'll be fine as
See,
long
look
as
at the-
they're
look at the
crunchy.
things that you've created, Todd.
Well,
And you know
try.
what's fun? Seriously, what's fun about this is that this party doesn't. It's not just one day. I mean, at the Pub Hub, at the Dublin Pub, this party starts days before, like
Yeah.
Friday night.
Yeah, you guys are
We're
playing.
playing Friday
Father and
night
sons
at,
and
at the
friends.
Dublin
Yeah.
Pub, and then he's got music on Saturday. There's stuff happening around town on Sunday, and then on Monday, always the night before, Steve does a party. The last couple of years, it's been with Love Bomb and with Stranger, and so that admission ticket for the Dublin Pub gets you both days of entertainment, not just one.
Yeah.
So you can
This
come
is
out,
great.
have a large time the night before, and then come back and enjoy, or stay, sleep under the stage.
That's
They'll
an
never
extra
know,
large time.
you know. And well, there may be an extra charge for that. but, yeah.
Eric from the Dragons just says hi, Todd.
Oh,
So,
I might have gotten a text from him too, but
on top of that, though, but I have to throw this out. And I don't know if I have a second to talk about this, but Sean and his father's band, Father, Son, and Friends.
yeah,
They start a fantastically large. There's so many words that I've entered my vocabulary because of this man right here.
Do not
Large is
blame
one
that
of,
on me.
Large is one of them because this is gonna be a large time. And the crowd went wild is another one, and of course McIntyre. My family at home, McIntyre. Right, that's another great one. But they start their tour. When did you start? You've already started.
We've already started, yeah.
And they plus play. I mean, almost every day going up to St. Patrick's Day. But this is the part where I need to talk about Sean and his father Joey, because Sean let me know a couple of months ago that Father, Son, and Friends, Joey Hall, the father, this is his last St. Patrick's Day.
He's retiring 37 years.
He's retiring. And so for me, the bittersweet moment is to be able to be on the same stage with these guys, because we share and we embrace something really, really special at 6 p.m. every St. Patrick's Day. We started this back in 2013, where we do a tribute to those who passed. Yeah. And we put a slideshow up. And this year, sadly, I have to add a picture of the man who helped build our Jameson bar. He's a carpenter with the Carpenters Union. His name is Denny Johnson. He passed away about a week and a half ago. And so he'll be one of the first people we talk about. And I swear to God, I'll probably be bawling. But as soon as we do a toast to those who passed, Sean jumps in with Amazing Grace on bagpipes. And I swear to God, it is the most incredible. And with Joey being there and his last show at the Dublin Pub on St. Patrick's Day, I mean, I'm going to be a wreck. I know you'll be a wreck. We're all going to be a wreck, but it's going to be.
Yeah,
it's good that we're carrying the band forward. I mean, there's still plenty of music to play, and my son's joining the band. Alex is going to be playing with us.
Yeah.
So now we have Father, Son, and Friends.
It's Father, Son, and Friends 2.0, and
well, they didn't want to change all the artwork and all the graphics.
Yeah, right. Yes.
All right. Well, hang on. You know what? We were going to go. Let's just go until 7. Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
All right. Just hang tight.
Okay.
Hang tight. And we'll be back, and then we'll talk some more. And we're just going to take it to 7 o'clock tonight.
All right. Sean's got to check his agent real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
I love this show.
It's fun to listen to.
Locally grown.
Here in Dayton.
Seriously funny.
He's a crackpot with wild ideas.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Oh, Jeff here. Hello, we're here. We were talking
Making
top
big
secret
plans.
parade plans. So I had the mics off. But we're back.
So we have to go.
All right, here we go. Again, this is going to be a short one, so I'll just say who's here and then we'll come back after the news.
Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. In the studio, I've got some guests talking about the St. Patrick's Day celebration down at the Dublin Pub, happening next Tuesday, but it really gets kicked off this weekend with a lot of pre-weekend preview parties and shows and music, the whole deal. Got Steve Tieber here from Dublin Pub, also Sean McIntyre from the band Father, Son, and Friends, and Shayla McGovern of McGovern Irish Dance. We were going to wrap this up at 6:30, but we've been having such a good time, and the fish is flowing, the Jameson is flowing,
The fish is flowing.
the fish is flowing, the Blarney balls are flowing, everything's flowing. We're going to take this until 7 o'clock tonight, so hang tight. We'll be right back after the news here.
What am I listening to now?
What is this? It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
And that's not a 4-minute mile you're looking for. You're looking
It's a
for a
4-hour
mile.
There's actually two versions. There is the one for the healthy, for the people that really, really want
Did
to
I get a mimosa with no champagne?
do
or
a
something?
timed. They want to do a timed mile on the cobblestone street.
Yeah.
This one's for you. But if that one's not for you, you can do the longest mile version, which is, of course, the 6 different bars and 6 drinks and
Right.
swag bag and all the other fun stuff. So,
Dennis, I did, but that interview was actually pre-recorded, so I can run it tomorrow night. It's fine.
We bumped somebody.
We did.
'Cause
The
we're
comedian.
awesome.
You bumped the comedian.
We did.
Oh, he's not. I mean, the comedians are notoriously
Nothing's
salty.
funnier than the Irish on St. Patrick's Day.
you know what? Cheers to that.
Yes.
You got Shayla
What?
slacking.
I've been sipping and
You're
behaving
no
myself.
Iberian. Iberian.
I am not. You're right. I'm not a Iberian.
No Iberian.
Cheers. Doncha.
Cheers, Slasha.
You know, it's funny you
Todd?
mentioned
How you
them.
doing up there?
I'm doing all right.
You need one?
Sure, I'll have another.
Let me get you.
Um,
Take care of you, buddy.
Todd, you can just sip it. You don't have, regardless of what Steve says, you can just sip it. You don't have to.
In
like-
fact, we would highly encourage that you don't listen to Steve. You will find yourself.
When it comes to Jameson, other
No,
things
no,
he's pretty
Joe.
smart.
Yes.
Jameson, he's a rabble rouser.
Yes.
You know, when
But we love
I
'em.
when I was growing up in Beaver Creek, I played soccer, and the big club team there was the Celtics.
Wrong.
Well,
Yeah. Oh
Well,
my God, it's so
I-
annoying to us.
but I had another coach in town who I really loved. He was a great guy. He's passed, but he decided to create a different team that was sort of the competitor,
Mhm.
and he called them the Hibernians.
Oh,
And nobody really
Oh,
got it, but he was
nice.
a historian.
Yeah.
So he's like, that's why he named the Hibernians.
And they had orange.
Hibernian.
One team had orange uniforms, the other had green
The
uniforms.
Celtics were definitely orange.
The Celtics had, they should have been green, but they were blue. There was some green in their patch, but our Hibernian uniforms were orange, 100%.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
Ideally, the
Beaver Creek's
Hibernians should have been Hibernians should have been blue and yellow because that was the original flag color of,
was it?
Ireland. Yeah, it was a blue flag with a golden harp on it. It was the original flag before the tricolor came.
People are saying, no, don't sip it.
We did forget our toast, though.
Oh, we forgot our toast.
Our toast.
What
A
toast?
toast.
A toast. A toast.
A
Oh my God.
A toast to the 2027 Dayton St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Oh, that's a good toast.
Yes,
We'll take that.
cheers.
Yes. Well done. That is going to be awesome. And the green Cheez-Its, I think, is a thing. That's got legs.
Yeah.
We got to make that happen.
I mean, it was invented here in Dayton. The parade's coming back.
Oh,
St.
it'd be a
Patrick's
great little
Day.
thing to toss out to the Cheez-Its. We could-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And everything on around St. Patrick's Day, when you just put Mick or O in front of it, becomes Irish.
Oh, Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its.
Oh, Cheez-Its.
No, McCheez-Its.
McCheez-Its. Yeah, McCheez-Its.
That sounds like McDonald's then.
What?
Okay.
So does
Well, that's all
McGovern.
right.
What are you talking about?
We can't help it that they didn't think of it first.
Oh, Cheez-It.
McDonald's
Right.
does have the Shamrock
Cheez
Shakes.
It.
They have what?
Shamrock Shakes.
They do have Shamrock Shakes.
Todd, you
You know,
got a direct line to
vodka's
Cheez-It people,
good in
don't
your
you?
Shamrock Shakes.
You know, it's a funny thing.
You kind of put them back on the map.
Well, hold on.
Uh-oh.
A couple of years ago, when I started this campaign to try to get, Cheez-It Fest and a Cheez-It statue, big glowing orange Cheez-It, we ended up getting a small version of a statue that will be on display at Carillon here in the next year or two.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
But when I contacted Cheez-It, at the time was owned by Kellogg's, it took me a long time to get a hold of somebody who was willing to at least respond.
Oh.
So finally got a hold of this woman and I told her the idea and she said, well, send me some more information, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, okay, maybe this could be the key that we need. And then I get an email saying, do not use any Cheez-It branding in any of your, or you legal trouble awaits. Yeah. So they gave me a cease and desist, which, was great for the show. Because it's like, if they say yes, great. If they tell me to, great. Because it works for the show.
Yeah, right.
But I was like, oh, come on, man. How could you not?
Perhaps they could sponsor an award for the parade that we're going to have, like the Cheez-It, for the floats. Like the cheesiest float.
Well,
It's
since the
Cheez-It Award.
ejection seat was founded, was invented here too, we could put a box of Cheez-Its in an ejection seat and pull the handle and go.
This is a great idea. Let's
outta
put
here.
Cheez-Its in all the inventions, right?
Yeah.
Swear to God. Let's do the pop top on a can. We'll make it look like a Cheez-It.
Before AI was such a thing, I found this great picture of Orville Wright sitting on the slope of Hawthorne Hill, and I superimposed a Cheez-It box and him like,
this is great.
like, is that real?
So,
Like,
so,
no, it's not
and that's
real.
all
That's
parody, so that's
fantastic.
legal, right?
Yes,
So
that's
we can
right.
do that.
That's right.
Here we go. Hang on.
Phone call.
What is wrong with you?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Joining me in the studio tonight, it's a preview of the big Dublin Pub St. Patrick's Day extravaganza. Happening next weekend, of course. St. Patrick's Day is on the 17th, which is Tuesday. We've got Steve Tebert from the Dublin Pub, Sean McIntyre from the Father, Son, and Friends.
Go Jameson.
McIntyre! Irish band that's locally playing. And also Shayla McGovern from the McGovern Irish Dance. And I have to tell you, Shayla, I'm not seen a dance yet here on the live stream or in the studio.
Well,
what do we need? What do we need to get some dancing going on
Well,
here?
sir, I was not prepared to dance, and a lady of a certain age has to batten down the hatches, so to speak. so-
Okay, then. All right. Holy cow! I think there's some duct tape around here.
This show took a turn.
Yes, it did. It did. Blame it on the Jamerson. But this weekend is really the kickoff to the big week of fun there
Yes, it
at the
is.
Dublin
Yes, it
Pub
is.
downtown, and also out at the Rose Music Center at the Heights, because you guys have, you're opening up Dublin.
Second location.
Yeah, that's
it'll
right.
be-
That's right.
hopefully it'll be open up by the end of the year. But yeah, we'll be starting hopefully moving ground in about 60 days. Did you hear that, Suzanne? That's a person that's going to build it. But
Okay.
Anyway, no, we're hopefully going to be moving moving some ground here soon. We just got to get through the next week or so. So
Right. So what's cool is you've got these two big parties going on here downtown at the Dublin Pub, down in the Oregon District, and then out there in Huber Heights, and you're giving people the opportunity to pay one price, get a wristband, and travel between both locations.
yeah, there's on our website, there's multiple tiers of ways that you can get into both locations. But no matter what, if you pay for an admission in one location, it's good for both. We just announced actually over the weekend a VIP admission at Dublin 7 that includes a t-shirt, includes 4 drink tickets, includes a koozie, VIP parking. That's all on the website. But right now, the best deal, honestly, this is a great one, is it's called the Jameson Longest Mile.
Yeah, so you were trying to explain this to me, and I'm not good with math. So
So you know how people do races and they like to do it for time and so on. So we thought,
I've heard of it.
Yeah, let's go the opposite way and let's create a race where it's not really about winning to be in to finish in a certain amount of time. So we call this the Longest Mile because it includes for right now $40 until the day of the race. It's $40. It gets you admission to the Dublin Pub, admission to Dublin 7. It gets you 2 days of entertainment because you got March 16th as well. You get the race. You get a swag bag from Jameson. You have a T-shirt. And here's the really cool part. You actually get 6 drinks at 6 different venues in the Oregon District, all on March 16th. Of course, Dublin Pub being one of them.
Right.
And then you come back and finish at the Dublin Pub. Last year, we had a guy that came up to me and said, "What's the record?" And I said, "For what? We've only been doing this for a few years. What are you talking about?" He goes, "I finished in 18 minutes."
So
he
wait
did-
a second.
Yeah.
So he hit all 6, used all 6 tickets, all through the Oregon District,
and ran a mile,
and ran in 18 minutes.
in 18 minutes. Yeah.
And I say, sit back, relax, and savor the drink just a little longer.
And his name is Sean McIntyre.
Seriously, I mean, people strive for these 4-minute miles you hear of. Shayla McGovern and I have decided we're looking for a 4-hour mile.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're
You
gonna,
gonna run with me?
I
That
only
is-
run when chased, Shayla. Are you going to chase me?
That's what it takes.
That is
They're gonna do the-
amazing.
They're going to do the tandem costume. So
Right.
So the 6 bars that are included are Oregon Express, Ned's, Blind Bob's, The Next Door, and Charlie Stop, and of course Dublin Pub. So
Nice.
so you're going to drink at each one of those places.
But I just, to go back to the cooperation of all the bars down there, and all the Irish places, all the Irish clubs, bars that you mentioned earlier. You guys have a shuttle running from Dublin Pub to Flanagan's to Mo Harrigan's and Kettering. I mean, it's just a great sort of this is like a big time event here in Dayton, and it coincides with the college basketball, the first 4.
Yeah.
I mean,
and now
it's
we're
just-
doing a parade, and we're doing miniature airplanes with ejection seats shooting up green Cheez-Its into the air to our to the patrons.
These are the things that happen during the commercial breaks here, folks. If you ever wanted to know what Todd does during the commercial breaks,
Coerced into bad behavior.
that's right. That's right. So the event starts at 5:30 in the morning, and you got music and bands and
Breakfast.
and
We got
breakfast
breakfast for you.
and
Food will be
kegs and
going.
eggs, the whole deal.
Yep.
And just
It's
all
also
day long.
important to note basketball's on in the back of the of the tent.
No.
Steve's got screens set up so that
Right.
March Madness is on inside the tent with all of the music and the live bands and all of the Irish dancers that are on stage.
Yeah.
I mean, it is truly the Dublin Pub downtown, corner of 5th and Wayne. If you live under a rock and just have never been there, is the pub hub.
Yeah.
And so between the 3 shuttles, one running to Flanagan's, one running to Mo Harrigan's in Kettering, and of course the new one to Dublin 7 in Huber Heights. The pub hub at the Dublin Pub in the Oregon District is where it all happens. That's the mecca.
Yeah. So, and you've been doing this now for 28 years. I mean, could you have even thought back all those years ago when, I mean, you open, first of all, the idea of opening a bar is, I mean, that's a big idea, right? And it takes a lot to go from just that, grain of an idea to actually opening the doors.
Yeah,
that's a huge thing because most places don't succeed. And as a business person, you know that, especially
kind of funny.
restaurants and bars.
Industry.
Yeah.
When I met Sean, I was bartending at Newcomb's Tavern. Right?
Yeah, I remember.
And I remember on St. Patrick's Day, it wasn't a gigantic day for the Oregon District in whole. I remember going to the owners and like, hey, let me open up a little bit early and I'll cook up pancakes for people.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's turn this into a thing.
Right.
And,
so it went from that to you've got this place, and how long before you started doing your first big blast? Was it the first year you said we're going to
St.
start?
Patrick's Day was so poorly done. We put snow fence up around. We took you have to imagine this. There's a tent, the tent that you put on St. Patrick's Day. We took the draft truck and put it in the middle of the tent underneath of it.
Yeah.
So we could serve from both sides to make it efficient.
Right.
We put a dance floor on the ground in front of the stage in case people wanted to dance.
And it was on the side. The stage was on the side of the tent.
It was so bad.
Cut the whole parking. It was
such a bad idea. And by the end of the day, the snow fence was trampled. Everything was just laying down, and we were like, okay, we need to step up our game a little bit.
But what an amazing story, though. Because that pub, that location, your place is so iconic. Now it's part of Dayton tradition. I mean, you're going your 28th year, you're almost the 30. I mean, my gosh, most places don't last 3, let alone almost 30. Yeah. And you just keep growing and you've added on and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And you've got this other location now out in Huber Heights that's going to be, opening up hopefully by the end of the year. I mean, it's just, it's remarkable the growth and just this little kernel of an idea that you had when you were slinging beers, Newcombs.
Pancakes.
I'll never forget, Todd, the night that Steve and his beautiful wife Susie and I were at Newcombs, and he told me this idea, and the 3 of us were out on the back patio at Newcombs, and he said, I've got this idea, and he told me about this traditional Irish pub. He knew of my dad and I playing in this band, and they would come and see us play down at the trolley stop back then.
Yep.
And he said, do you want to see it? And I was like, yeah. And I get a little fuzzy. Full admittance here, full disclosure, I get a little fuzzy on exactly how we walked, stumbled, crawled from Newcombs to the end of 5th Street there at Wayne Avenue. And I just remember standing in the parking lot of that gas station. He goes, what do you think? And I went, is this it?
Man,
and he told me that vision. It was incredible.
Everybody said, do you think you can get people to walk across the street from the Oregon District? That was everyone's like, are you sure you're doing the right thing? Do you think you can get people to go across the street?
And that, that's an excellent point, because that, for whatever reason, that is like a big thing. I don't know if it's just Dayton or maybe if it's just the Midwest, where for some reason we just don't want to go the extra little mile or whatever it is, unless
how our city's set up. Like you park where you're going to go, and that's where you are.
Right?
I suppose we're not a walking around city back then. We're more of a walking around city now, I think.
Yeah, definitely,
sure.
definitely more so.
Yeah.
But it was really the pub that sort of kind of inspired that to come back.
Awesome.
It was Dayton Dragons. It was the pub all at that same time period. Franco Germano, who was next door.
God rest Franco.
And now we've got Mo Yusufi and Jimmy's now next door, great neighbors. So now it's not just us; it goes past us.
Sure.
Oldest Catholic church in Dayton is
Church.
Holy Trinity.
Church.
Yeah, started 1860.
Yeah.
So oldest Catholic church.
Yeah.
And by the way, St. Patrick's Day is their #1 fundraiser.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So it's just a wonderful Dayton tradition for sure.
And Todd, you got to come down. You have to come down Tuesday before your show, whatever.
Oh, well, it has to be after.
Okay, very good. After your
Because
show.
if I come down before, there won't be a show.
because down at the Pub Hub, down at the Dublin Pub,
Boy, he just keeps pushing this Pub Hub idea.
It is definitely the Pub Hub.
Gosh.
And down at the Pub Hub, there is, when you stand on that stage and you see this sea of people in this tent, it is so incredible because the love, everybody leaves what ails them at the door.
Yeah.
There is hugging, there is laughing, the smiles on the faces, the love in the air.
Oh, you see people you haven't seen for 20 years and they're like, "Boom!"
Yeah, it is truly an absolute happening. Inside that tent at the Dublin Pub, corner of Wayne Avenue and Fifth Street. It is
so good.
Unbelievable.
So, Steve, if people want to get sort of a rundown of everything that's going on, who's going to be playing, you know, when things are happening, I know you've got a couple of websites.
Super easy.
That people can go to.
Dubpub.com has everything on it. It has our itinerary, and also there's a drop-down link for Dublin 7. Dublin 7, you can actually go to the Dublin 7 website as well. That's live. It's dublin7.com, the number 7, or you can do the word. Either one. I've got both of them.
So this is up in Huber. This is at the Rose Music Center. Yeah. Now, is it tent like a tent out in the parking lot?
Here's what we're doing. So because it's an outdoor venue, we weren't sure about the weather, so we are doing a heated tent adjacent to the Rose, but we're using the Rose concourse, the Rose concessions area. We'll have beer and food. We're gonna have 4 food trucks there. We're gonna have a coffee truck. We're gonna have food trucks. We're gonna have concessions with beer and liquor, all in the Rose area. You'll be able to use the bathrooms at the Rose. So we have all of that as well. So as the Dublin Pub, I got to bring in like 45 porta potties at the Rose. We got you got running water. You got all the good stuff. Heated bathrooms. We have, and then our tent is going to be just adjacent to the Rose. So you just kind of walk right outside the gate. It'll be very easy to navigate. And we've got a nice big heated tent. We just added a little bit more square footage to it today. So it's going to be great. And like I said, we had some great Irish music, and I will throw out, there are some people, big fans of the pub that know about the pub, but this is going to be the first time that Homeland has played St. Patrick's Day in probably over maybe 12 or 13 years, maybe 15 years.
Scott and the fellas, it's been a minute.
Homeland is going to play they're going to start at 6:15. They used to be our headliner, Celtic rock band, local, and these guys are getting back on. Scott McGilvery from Homeland just moved back to the area, so they'll be playing from 6:15 till about 8 o'clock, and then we've got a band called the Temps finishing off the day. Doulahan will be starting at the Rose as well. So
awesome!
And of course, Shayla will be there.
I'll be there, and not just me, but
all your dancers,
all the dancers,
20 to 30 little curly-headed girls in green skirts.
Love it,
and boys.
Love it. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being on tonight.
Thanks for having us.
This is a great tradition. I'm glad to have you here, and thanks for the food and thanks for the Jamerson. And maybe I'll try to make it out there next Tuesday night.
That's okay. We'll see you for the parade.
That's right. Next year we got to make it happen somehow, some way. I'd be happy to. I'd love to sponsor it. Maybe I could be the sponsor. Sean,
we're doing the parade, man. The parade's happening. So
there you go. We'll make it happen.
Without him,
right? That's right.
Sir, please identify yourself.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Well, who is this guy? Where did he come from?
Maybe he escaped from the circus.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I mean, this guy is something else.
Just for you, keep listening to the radio.
On WHIO.
Now from the WHIO News Center, the 3 big things you need to know. A woman is now facing charges in a deadly motorcycle accident in Miami County last fall. We could be in for a severe thunderstorm across the Miami Valley by midweek. And the man accused of killing his girlfriend 10 years ago finally stands trial today. Full details on these stories and more next scheduled newscast coming up at 7 o'clock. I'm Ron Otto, WHIO Continuing News.
This traffic report is sponsored by Grismer Tire and Auto Service. Refresh your ride with brand new tires at unbeatable prices. Plus, buy 4 new tires and get 4 free oil changes, an additional $300 value. Make an appointment today at GrismerTire.com.
A couple of accidents on Miami Valley surface streets, Linden Avenue and Colping, and in Huber Heights, Brand Pike and Chambersburg. With a little warmer weather, a lot of motorcycles and
Hang on. Well, there you go. That's the show. Thanks for listening tonight. Special thanks to my guest, Steve Tieber from the Dublin Pub, Sean McIntyre from Father, Son, and Friends. They'll be playing their 28th show, I guess, at the Dublin Pub next Tuesday on St. Patrick's Day. And also thank you to Shayla McGovern of McGovern Irish Dance. If you're looking for some place to go and having fun on St. Patrick's Day, the Dublin Pub. Stop it now. Jamerson is the place to be. And of course, once again, you can $20 to get in. You get a bracelet, and they'll shuttle you between the pub downtown and also the Rose at the Music at the Heights up in Huber Heights. You know what I'm talking about. All right. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow night just after 5. Boy. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching tonight. Have a good evening.